Hey friends, welcome to week 10 of my keto-ish weight loss journey. I'm excited to say that I weighed in at 279 pounds this week. That's another drop on the scale, and I'll take it for the win. If you're new here, I'm Dave. I'm 59 years old and on a mission to get down to around 200 pounds before my cruise in November. So far, I'm down 25 pounds in 10 weeks. Slow and steady, right? We are at week 10, May the 11th, 2025. Weighing in at 279. Sweet. Update the formulas. Nice. So, down 25 pounds total, and 4 more to go to meet my first goal. Nice. This week I wanted to cook something comforting that's still keto, and so I went back to one of my mom's old chili recipes. But this version, it's actually hasn't changed from when she used to make it, but it's 100% keto friendly. No beans, no sugar, just lots and lots of flavor. So let's jump into the cooking segment, and I'll walk you through how to make it. Okay, friends. Time to make some presidential chili. This is a beanless chili. It's just stew beef and all the common chili ingredients. But let me give you a little history on it. It was from my mom. I've been making it for years. Usually I serve it over Spanish rice, not keto, Mexican rice, whatever. Loved it. But this actually is really good for keto anyway. And I'm probably going to put shredded cheese on it, some guacamole I found, salsa, things of that nature. So anyway, the origin was the way I remember it. Mom gave me the recipe and I typed it out, put it on the on this recipe thing. Hopefully you can see it. If not, I'll take a picture of it. But she was actually going to serve this to an ex-Canadian Prime Minister, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, when he visited Prince George, British Columbia, where we lived when I was a kid, in 1978. She thought it was... my mom was originally an American, born in Little Blue Township, Missouri, or something like that. So I guess we're supposed to serve it to presidents, but she thought maybe Prime Minister. Anyway, let's get going. I'm going to grab the Instapot out of the appliance closet from hell. What do we got here? I got 2 Instapots. Here it is. Let me get this one. I don't know if you can see me or not. Probably out of camera shot. Anyway, Instapot time. Oof. Probably can't see me anymore. Went out of camera. Let me check my face again. There we go. All right. It's got Instapot. I'm going to do it actually in a slow cooker setting, so I don't need all this stuff. That looks clean. I haven't used this in a long time. But, so just a big pot. It's actually really easy to make. Let's see here. Okay, so first things first, I gotta plug it in. Actually, I think I'll do this over here. Hopefully I'm not blocking anything. God damn, not enough room on these counters. It's ridiculous. Okay, so it's plugged in. Turn it around. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is I got to heat it up. So I got to put this on to saute. Yep, so the plan. There we go. Oops, not tracking me. So the plan is to heat it up and fry some meat first. What's the directions? Brown meat in a little oil in large heavy bottomed pot. Yeah, that was pre-Instapot, I'm pretty sure, but it works the same way on these. Let me, I'm just going to grab some oil. I'm going to use peanut oil because the high flash point, it's not ideal, but olive oil is not going to work in this particular instance. Not recommended. It just gets too hot. Let me put a bit of oil in there. Okay. Let me, what do I need? What do I need? Grab some meat. Excuse for the coughs. COPD-ish. Meat. Apparently, beef is like gold here these days. This wasn't even organic, but I went to one of my favorite grocery stores, Garden Basket, here in Markham, Ontario. But yeah, they're like, it's like barely a pound, and it's like, I don't know if you see that, it's like $10.95 for, it's like basically a pound. It's $25.95 per kilo. So you translate that to imperial, you're looking at about $13 a pound for stew beef. Not filet mignon. Now usually what I do is I cut them up a little smaller. But these look like they're okay size, so I'm just going to dump them in as soon as that's preheated. They're pretty good. I like them a little bit smaller, but it's fine. I don't want to dirty my cutting board because I'm going to use that for, what was I using it for? I don't know. For the vegetables that go in, but I've got pre-cut onions already. Okay. So what's in here? We got Okay, so we got the beef. That's good. I have to actually, I'm going to fry these up till they're brown, and then I'm going to add chopped onions and chopped garlic. I have to go to the freezer in the garage to pick up my onions. Back in a minute. Okay, back. So, I don't know if you guys do this, but I went to Costco and got a 5-pound, maybe it was a 10-pound bag of onions for some stupid reason. Good price. But what I do is I said do again. The I'll spend a morning or whatever chopping onions and into little baggies. This is a giant baggie. If you can see that. I write the date on it. So inside each baggie is a bag of diced onions. Just cool, it's supposed to be one onion. Now this recipe calls for 2 large onions, so I'm going to, I think use 3. Plus I got way too many onions. These were made in December 2024, before Christmas. So I'm sure they're still great. Alright, oh, it's hot. It says hot, so I'm going to... Ow! Yeah, oil splashback. That wasn't clever. Yeah, I'm sure you're thinking I might be a moron, but it is what it is. Okay, piss off, Milo. Okay. Wash hands. This actually doesn't take too long to prepare, so I'll edit this video down a little shorter. It's pretty easy, actually. So, we get a spoon. That should do the trick. Well, the plan is just to get this brown. Let me hit the plus button. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Okay, so I got my onions. Garlic, I'm getting lazy on that too. I have it already in a jar. That's why we have a garage freezer, because this one gets so full. What am I looking for? Oh, garlic. Oof. garlic from Costco. I think it was. I don't know where it's from. Could have been a grocery store. Proudly Canadian. I hope U.S. and Canada get over their differences soon. Plus, I do all my cruising from Florida for the most part, so I need friends down there. I'm actually a dual citizen. Born in North Hollywood, California. But I was a kid when I came up to Canada. Okay. You guys don't have to wait around for all of this. I'm going to edit it out. So, yeah. Be right back. Let's take a look and see how it's going so far. Okay, so we're... I was going to kind of stand up camera, but not really good at this kind of video. Okay, still a fair bit of pink still left on it, so we will come back in a minute. Okay, let's see how it's coming. It's supposed to be browned. It doesn't have to be dark brown, I don't think. I used to do it that way, but it makes so much water comes out of the beef. And I know my mom used to say, oops, fogging up my camera. Mom used to do it and keep cooking it until there's no more water left in the pot. But then you end up with, meat steam up on the roof. Remember that in Mom's house. Yeah, anyway, it's pretty brown. So let me start with the next ingredient. Okay, I don't know what you can see here. Okay, so what's it say? Oh, you're not even tracking me, goof. Okay. Next ingredient. It says brown meat in a little oil in a large heavy bottom pot. Add onion and garlic midway through browning the meat. Well, that wasn't quite midway, but a little over. So let me put, as you guys can see this okay. Bags of frozen diced onion. I cried for like 2 hours chopping those up, and I didn't even have a slap chop. I think I have one, but they're useless because they're not sharp enough. I just did them by hand. Okay, garlic. How much garlic? 4 cloves of garlic. So, chopped garlic. It sort of looks like a clove, maybe a bit much. I would say about a about a tablespoon, I guess, is a clove of garlic. 2, 3, 4. You can't go wrong with garlic. Everybody loves garlic. Okay. Throw away some of this stuff. That would cool the meat down because the onions are frozen. But they're pretty brown as it was anyway. This stuff's yummy no matter what. I mean, the secret is just cook it for a long time. I think it says, yeah, 1.5 hours until meat is tender. So yeah, it shouldn't take that long. Brown meat, add onions and garlic midway through browning the meat. Saute until onions are tender and beef is browned. It's actually looking pretty good. Okay. Add the other ingredients and simmer for about 1.5 hours. Okay, the other ingredients. So we got 2 teaspoons of oregano, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 tablespoons of chili powder, 1 can of beef broth. Not even sure how much. Hey Google, how many ounces is in a can of beef broth?
On the website campbellsfoodservice.com, they say, Swanson 100% natural beef broth, 14.5 ounces can.
14.5 ounce. Huh. I'm just going to wing it.
Answer to that specific question, but according to Quora.com, how many cups are in a 14.5 ounces can? A 14.5 ounce can is approximately...
I think it's probably just a cup. I think it's probably just a cup. I got some ingredients over here. So we got this, this, this and this. Okay, what do I got? Cumin, nice. Oregano. There's also a can of diced tomatoes that goes in it. This is like it's 800 milliliters. I think that's about 14.5 ounces. And then I've got my beef broth. Obviously not going to need a whole thing of it. What else I got? Oh, some no-name brand chili powder. That can't be good. Might as well finish it. Just back up ground cumin. Okay. It's actually looking pretty good. Gonna need a lid for this. Ouch. I have a specific... That's not it. Maybe this is it. I don't think the Instapot came with a lid. Glass lid, but I did have one that fit it perfectly. Maybe that's it. No, that's not it. That's too big. Of course, it's right in the bottom. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, okay. Now we're cooking with gas. Ow, back pain. Okay, let me add the other ingredients. Diced tomatoes. Let's see. Okay, so got the onions in there, garlic in there, oregano, 2 teaspoons. That's a tablespoon thing. That's a tablespoon thing. It's probably better to use. What else I got? Half teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon. They're all magnetic. Where's my teaspoon? There it is. Okay, 1 teaspoon. Oh, I got a tablespoon. Okay. Blow my nose. Ow. Anyway, if you're a Carnival cruiser, you'll recognize that logo. Blue Iguana tequila bar. It's a Carnival branded Tervis cup. Can you see Carnival there? Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, you're not here for cruise news. What do I got? Alright, so can opener. Oh, and I guess I need a cup or so of oops. Camera keeps losing me. Okay, so I need 2 teaspoons of oregano. Smells yummy. 1, 2, 2 teaspoons of cumin. I love cumin. I love the smell of it. It's really what brings chili together. So I'll do a heaping teaspoon of my cumin. Now chili powder, cheap chili powder, actually tastes pretty crap, so I'm going to be frugal with it. Hope the saute function's off just in time. So 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Okay, let me give this a stir. Stir. Now what do I need? That's it for spices. I need a can of beef broth. Oh yeah, this is a 28-ounce can. So, how much beef broth do I need? I'd say a full cup. Give that a go. A can of diced tomatoes. This can opener's not very sharp. I don't have an electric one in this house, as far as I know. Unless it's in the appliance cupboard from hell. Okay, that's done. Okay. 1 big can of diced tomatoes. It also calls for 2 cups of water. So Alright. 2. Just trying to rinse out the tomato sauce that was left in there. 2 cups of water. Okay, I think we're done. I'll give it a stir. I'll turn it on. Let's see here. Turn it on slow cooker. Let me stir it up. Give you a peek at that. Is this still recording? Yeah, so everything's in there. Stirring it up. Looks pretty awesome. What's me paused? Why are you paused? Okay. Stirring it up. Okay, 1.5 hours until meat is tender. So, put the lid on. Slow cook. There's less, normal, and more. Let's do it on. Wait a second. How do I do this? Slow cook, normal. Hour and a half. So we should be good to go. All right. Catch you soon. Okay, I've set the slow cook on for an hour and a half, but it turned out to be like 8 hours. So I'm nuking the chili for day 2. This week felt solid. Steady progress, no crazy cravings, and that chili hit the spot for sure. Some weeks are flashy, some are just about consistency, but this was one of those. As always, drop your questions in the comments. Let me know what keto comfort foods you go to, and if you've got a favorite chili recipe. I'd love to hear it. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all that jazz. And I will see you next week.